Imagine being given the choice. Which would you choose? Play 10 games for your club or play 1 game for your country? For some it would be a straightforward choice, whereas others, there may be some deliberating. Almost certain, it remains the dream of many, to play for the national team. Putting on that shirt for just one match. Of the thousands of professional footballers, only a handful become internationals. Only a selected few are capped at international level. Welcome to Football Pitch Side. Please like, comment and share if you enjoy this video. Today we look at a selected group of footballers, each with a common factor. They have made just one appearance each for the English national team. Quite often these are the forgotten players of the game, despite their status at the clubs they represented. Ultimately it is the managers who select these players, only they can provide explanation for the solitary cap, or the brief playing time as this video later reveals. The great Walter Winterbottom, England's manager just after the war, handed out the same number of one-capped players, the same as the last 7 England managers. Sam Allardyce does not figure, as the team he picked against Slovakia were all capped previously. Current manager Gareth Southgate can reduce his tally of 9 by selecting any one of Harvey Barnes, Fikayo Tomori or Lewis Dunk. In the same way may increase, if new additions are picked on short-term form. Overall, a total of 1,230 players have been selected by 15 managers to represent England since the first official international match in 1872. 7 of our selected, one-cap, group have played less than 45 minutes. Only Lee Bowyer lasted both periods, playing 62 minutes against Portugal. Fikayo Tomori is not only desperate to regain his Chelsea's place, but looking to add to his debut of 8 minutes and 39 seconds. As we explore our one-capped group of players further, other facts begin to emerge. Making one appearance, as we have highlighted, is one thing, however to score on your debut, you would believe guarantees at least another shot. Steven Corker's England remains a mystery as he scored in the 62nd minute of his debut despite going down 4-2 to Sweden. Probably Slayton's performance on the night may have had something to do with it. Now aged 28, Steven Corker's chances of representing England are extremely slim. The centre-half is now playing in Turkey. FIFA ruling means he is still eligible to play for either Scotland and Sierra Leone. It's worth taking a look at some of the others who scored on their debut, before going on to achieve more caps. 3 remain in the team today. Compiling out team, we have selected Chris Kirkland in goal. Chris Kirkland moved to Liverpool from Coventry in 2001. Although he only made 26 appearances, he was a regular in the England squad before making his debut in 2006. Kirkland ended his career at Bury in 2016. At right back, Carl Jenkinson, the player joined Arsenal in 2011 following an impressive debut season with Charlton. Oddly, he represented both England and Finland at youth level, before switching permanently to represent England. A point to note and possibly contributed to many of the one-cap factor was the competition for particular positions. Our left back is Fikayo Tomori. We've moved high from his favoured centre-back, to fill a gap. Tomori has seen his career stagnated after a bright start to last season. His performances earned a cap against Kosovo. Incredibly, Tomori was eligible to represent Canada, his place of birth also Nigeria through parentage. The first centre-back is Ryan Shawcroft, who joined Stoke City in 2007 after coming through the ranks at Manchester United. His only cap was earned in the match in which Zlatan Ibrahimovic famously scored 4 goals in 2012. To complete our defensive pairing, Steven Corker, already mentioned, has been added. Strangely, this was a partnership that was used in that famous Sweden match. Corker began his career at Tottenham. Further spells at Cardiff, Liverpool, QPR and Southampton. The defender is currently playing in Turkey. Five years prior to his England appearance, Corkers was playing at grassroots level. Strangely, this was a partnership that was used in that famous Sweden match. On the right of our midfield attack, Nathan Redmond has been selected. Redmond has represented England at every level. His rise to fame began at Birmingham, where he broke into the first team at age 16. He has yet to add to the one cap in 2017. Kevin Richardson's career spanned across a number of clubs, most notably Everton, Arsenal and Watford. However, it was whilst at Villa, the midfielder received his only cap against Greece in 1994. That Richardson, who later played in the Spanish league, developed his game as he got older. He occupies the deeper midfield role. Beside Richardson is Lee Bowyer. He was selected to play against Portugal in 2002 by Sven-Göran Eriksson, as England prepared for the World Cup. He was withdrawn after 62 minutes and it remains his only cap. It was around the time of the Golden Generation, Beckham, Lampard, Gerrard and so, therefore any new midfielder would find an England position scarce. On the left-hand side, Matt Jarvis earned a move to Wolves in 2007 from Gillingham. It was while he was at Molineux that he was called up to the England squad and came on against Ghana in a 1-1 draw in 2011. Finally, the strikers. Chris Sutton's England career lasted around 11 minutes when he came on as a sub. In a career which saw him win the Premier League with Blackburn Rovers. Sutton's inclusion to the national team was on the back of a lethal partnership he formed with Alan Shearer, at Blackburn. The former Norwich, Chelsea and Celtic striker scored over 150 goals. Kevin Davies is one of a handful that made his debut in his 30s. Davies received his one and only cap in a World Cup qualifier against Montenegro. The player was also capped at under-18s and 21, but wasn't part of the international set until 14 years later. Now that we have compiled our team, we added another element. We looked at the ideal fixture, based on a number of factors. In a hypothetical manner, we devised opponents based on outcomes of matches involving our players. For this, we used average scores along with opponents' FIFA ranking. This enabled us to find the ideal fixture. A 2-1 victory would just about be sealed, as the average playing time for the team across the board would have been 64 minutes, just in time for Corker to score. As for the manager, you may have your own choice. As the title suggests, England one-cap players. We decided to follow the criteria set. Sam Allardyce, you may get that second game after all. On receiving their first cap, many of the players included considered the opportunity as one of many to follow. For a while, Southampton's Danny Ings and Burnley's Nick Pope remained on just one cap. However, their recent call-up for the Nations League has increased both their appearances. Once again, we'd like you to choose 10 club appearances, or 1 international cap. Thank you for watching.